Well, they say youth are the future, and it's why one North Carolina organization is investing time and money into them.
More specifically, disenfranchised Black and brown youth. Common Cause North Carolina is empowering these young people to speak up and to stand up for their rights. In this week's In Black and White, Jordan Brown shows us how. Jordan?
That's right. Common Cause starts them early. From the time these students are able to vote, this organization is going to these universities, teaching them about the laws that impact their vote and how to speak out against them, but also making sure they pass that knowledge on to their communities outside of school.
I look at the particularly young people, and they are our future. They are our future leaders.
When Bob Phillips came to the North Carolina chapter of Common Cause 20 years ago, he didn't realize his focus would be primarily on historically Black colleges and universities.
When I started the job, I was going around to all the colleges, and I'm a graduate of UNC Chapel Hill, a predominantly white institution. And I recognized that while the campuses were receptive to the kind of work we were trying to do, I also recognized as I would go to the HBCUs that maybe they needed our presence a little more.
Common Cause is a national, nonpartisan organization that works to ensure fair elections by holding those in power accountable through lobbying, litigation, and organizing.
The elevator motto, I guess, is advocates for more open, honest, and accountable government.
This organization is predominantly white, but through their fellowship program at North Carolina HBCUs, it works to uplift and empower voices of color.
North Carolina has the most HBCUs in the country, 10, and there are 40,000 students collectively in these institutions. And we want the young people to understand that there's more to being a participant in democracy than just voting.
People may look at it and say, like, why does this white organization have this program? But I think, you know, a lot of times what I actually see is that I think that our students get access to resources and spaces and moments that they wouldn't otherwise get access to.
Vashti Hinton-Smith started with Common Cause as a fellow while she was a student at North Carolina A&T State University. She now works for the organization full-time.
I get to go in communities that look like mine and teach them about this wonky stuff and figure out ways that make it more accessible.
At my campus,
Miles Beasley is a current fellow and student at St. Augustine's University in Raleigh. Through Common Cause, he's learned how universities like his and communities with people who look like him are often preyed upon.
we were talking about the fact that like gerrymandering is such a big thing in North Carolina, but in the South in general. And then how we talked about just the overall, like the maps being redrawn, like what happened at A&T.
You may remember back in 2016, district maps were redrawn right through the middle of North Carolina A&T's campus, splitting student voters, dividing them into two separate districts for a few years.
I was just like, whoa, like all that could happen, or it has happened at my school and my little old private HBCU. And it's little stuff like that that's showing you, okay, these like something is not right.
That we have this legacy in our state again of making it harder for people of color to vote and cracking and packing districts that marginalize and dilute the voting strength of Black voters. And it's wrong.
Policies like these that often target communities of color are the ones Common Cause works to reverse and prevent.
I mean, I think often of with like the redistricting work that we've done over the years, people talk about the word gerrymandering and redistricting, and there's these big wonky words, right? But yet, if you just go into community and say, actually, someone's just trying to dilute your vote so it doesn't hold much power, and you can't elect elected officials who represent you.
Through education and organization, they get young people involved in politics.
When you get the knowledge that someone is actively working against you for no reason, it's like, oh, wait a minute. And then you get more knowledge. It's like, well, this is what you could do. Oh, okay.
We want young people, particularly again, to understand that they too have a voice in this democracy. We are all citizen lobbyists.
In addition to its HBCU fellowship program, Common Cause also writes letters to lawmakers, makes frequent lobbying trips to the state and national capital cities, and they also make legal filings to fight laws they consider unfair.